Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and 2 days ago, my best friend died. Apologies for there not being a video yesterday. I really don't know if there's going to be a video tomorrow or the day after. This is all very sudden, completely unexpected. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. Her family is, still very much trying to get a hold on reality. All of us, her friends, and everyone that she built a life with are also doing the same. And today, I wanted to kind of talk about death, this generation, and some of the adversity that we face, whether it is like personal health, looking after yourself, whether it is mental health problems, things like that, and in general, accidents, acts of God, quote unquote. This is not a religious video, but if religion is something that helps you grieve, by all means, it helps me in some way or another. But it's a really insane occurrence. I was actually with her the day before, actually 7 hours before she passed away, and yeah, the tears have been coming nonstop, at little moments, little memories, thinking about conversations about future plans, spending our lives together. And I hope that you don't know what I'm talking about, but I have a very sad intuition that many of you, probably the majority of you, have experienced this kind of abrupt loss, this unexpected phone call, and learning that someone you love and that you laugh with and you have texts and you send silly pictures to, this person is no longer available for that kind of connection and that kind of daily interaction. One of the things that my parents said to me that has stuck with me in the 2 days since this has happened is that I'm far too young to be experiencing this kind of loss. And in a way I agree, and in a way I disagree. For context, if you don't know, I lost my two best friends a few years ago, and that was absolutely devastating. It changed the way I saw the world. I became someone who takes pictures all the time with my friends and family. I always text them, I love you. I tell them, when you get home, you text me. And it has made me really appreciate every moment I have with the people I love. And I love that about me. I'm sad that it took a devastating and unexpected loss to do that for me. But in the 5 years since my best friends have passed away, my relationships have become so much deeper and filled with love and support. And so I'm really glad that my late best friend had that, and we had that together. We had this just undying love for one another, and the silly conversations and all the time and trips and ridiculous group chats that we had. But there is something about the younger generation that worries me. They talk about how millennials and Gen Zs are the most detached and unserious generation ever. We have survived economic collapse and global pandemic, not being able to afford a house. We have survived so much adversity in terms of these things. And I don't know anyone my age who hasn't lost a close friend. I don't know I don't know about you, but I've lost many people to battles with mental health, struggles with their own personal health, freak accidents, car accidents, all kinds of tragedy that befalls. And I'm in the weird situation where my grandparents and my parents don't have any comparable experience. You know, my parents never lost a friend like this. My grandparents certainly never lost friends like this, and certainly not more than 6 or 7. You know, I have lost a huge number of people in my life. You know, 2 of my grandparents have passed away now, and while their loss is devastating and incredibly sad, and I think about them every day, there's a real difference when it's somebody who you feel as though had so much more to live. My best friend was 29 years old, and the plans and the ideas that we had talked about, you know, raising our kids together and going on silly trips, and one day sitting in rocking chairs watching our grandchildren play in the farm here, those things are now just unfulfilled dreams and wishes. And the point of this video is to encourage you to love the people in your life so incredibly hard, and to hold on to them, to take photos, to take videos, you know, record them laughing, record them smiling, record them having the silliest and goofiest of times. I really encourage you to make those memories, to keep them, to choose forgiveness when forgiveness is a no-brainer, to communicate and be honest and fix relationships that you would regret not fixing if the unthinkable occurred. And maybe just to remember my dear, dear friend who unfortunately doesn't get to make new memories with me. I'm very sad about it, but I'm also so lucky to have spent so much time with her, and to have been able to share this ridiculous life with the world on fire and the food as good as it is. I'm so glad to have shared all of that with her. We went to middle school together. We experienced the most ridiculous relationships and, you know, ex-boyfriends and trials and tribulations that can possibly be imagined. You know, going out late at night and ending up home and talking about how we got ourselves into those situations. That has always been so magical to me, and I really hope that you have relationships in your life like this that are worth risking, and that you take the chance and you open your heart. When I got the news that she had passed, something inside of me very quickly said, don't you dare close your heart. Keep it open, keep it honest, and even if it's as fragile as a glass rose, it's worth showing to the world. And I really strongly believe that everybody has such a capacity for love and just this magical experience that we call life. So apologies if I'm a little quiet throughout the next few days. We're gonna get a handle on this. We're going to support the family, and all of her friends and family are incredible people. So we will get through this. Tomorrow is always a brighter day, and please never close your heart. I love you guys so much. Feel free to share your stories of love and loss and why you keep going, and encourage those around you, and never miss an opportunity to tell someone that you love them. And even if you have to hug them and take a few extra seconds to hug them, and it might get awkward, but it's worth having that deep, beautiful hug and really letting them know that you love them. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.